But there are a lot of members of the church who remain members of the church, hoping to be the change within the.
So this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while because this is one of the major differences between Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses. You will very, very rarely hear of a Jehovah's Witness who opted to stay in the organization because they thought that they could change it from within. In fact, the only people that I ever hear talk like that are maybe somebody who was an elder in their congregation and believed that their voice in a judicial committee could make the difference between somebody losing their family and not, or maybe somebody who was in the upper echelons of the organization and thought that maybe they could influence things to make some changes. For example, there are a lot of people who work at the Bethel facilities in any given country who know that there's issues in the organization and purposely leak internal documents and stuff like that so that we can see what the procedures are and we can talk about them. Or you have the very limited instance of like Ray France, who was a member of the governing body and was trying to institute some changes, but the pushback was too great and he eventually had to step down. But I find it fascinating that there are so many people who would like classify themselves as progressive Mormons who are on TikTok and other places openly expressing their disagreements and their personal thoughts. Because if there was a Jehovah's Witness who disagreed with some of the teachings or the policies and went on social media and openly expressed that, that would be a one-way ticket to them getting labeled as an apostate and getting disfellowshipped. It's interesting to see ex-Mormons on here stitching Mormons expressing their thoughts and opinions and, correcting them and stuff like that. Whereas with Jehovah's Witnesses, there's a reason that most of my responses are to anonymous troll accounts. The leaders of the witness organization have such a chokehold on their members that they are too afraid to openly express themselves. And even if you weren't openly expressing your thoughts on social media, just privately expressing some disagreements or some more progressive views to friends in the congregation could get you reported to the elders and also get you disfellowshipped. So I think conformity and uniformity is a big part of both religions, but Jehovah's Witnesses have a much stricter way of enforcing it. One of the videos I'm proudest of on my YouTube channel is the video discussing unity within the Jehovah's Witness organization. And although it is luck of the draw when it comes to the elder bodies in any specific congregation and how they choose to respond to things, for the most part, Jehovah's Witnesses are pretty uniform on their doctrines throughout the world. And the organization strongly discourages their members from expressing their views on social media in a way that could allow ex-members to also engage with them. So because of the fear of apostates and the fear of losing your family if you express disagreement or leave the religion, a lot of witnesses don't engage online.